Page 87. Key English expressions meanings English English, English Korean. 1. Dark clearing. An open space in the forest that is dim or shadowed. Korean meaning 어두운 숲속 공터. 2. Hazily streams of sunlight. English meaning light shining through in a foggy or blurred manner. Korean meaning 흐릿하게 비치는 햇빛 줄기. 3. Cavern-like. Resembling a large cave or hollow space. Korean meaning 동굴과 같은. 4. Canopying. The upper layer of trees that cover the forest floor. 숲의 나무가 만들어내는 덮개. 5. Slunk through a thicket. Moved quietly and stealthily through dense bushes. 울창한 덤불 속을 몰래 지나가다. 6. Pumped harder. The heart beat faster due to fear or excitement. Korean meaning 심장이 더 빨리 뛰다. Hunkered down. English meaning crouched low to the ground to hide or avoid detection. 웅크리다. 8. Undergrowth. Low-growing plants beneath the trees in a forest. Korean meaning 나무 밑에 덤불, 하층 식물. 9. Walking fast. Moving quickly on foot. Korean meaning 빠르게 걷다. 10. English meaning a bush that has sharp, spiny thorns. Prickly scrub. Rough, scratchy bushes that can irritate the skin. 가시가 많은 덤불. 12. Burning heat. Extreme hot temperature that is overwhelming. 타는 듯한 더위. Her throat racking from thirst. English meaning intense thirst causing discomfort in the throat. Korean meaning 갈증으로 목이 타는. Crept. English meaning moved slowly and carefully to avoid being seen or heard. Exposed. English meaning left uncovered or vulnerable, without protection. 노출된 드러난. Between dusk and dark. The time period between the end of twilight and full darkness. Korean meaning 해질 무렵과 완전히 어두워지기 사이의 시간. Unsure shadows. Shadows that are indistinct or unclear, creating a sense of uncertainty. Korean meaning 불확실한 그림자. 18. By way of. Using or traveling through a particular route or method. Korean meaning 을 통해. 19. English meaning an open area in the forest, often surrounded by oak trees. Korean meaning 참나무가 있는 공터. 20. Running while hunched over to stay low to the ground. Summary of page 87, English. In this part, Kia moves carefully through a dark clearing in the woods, filled with hazy streams of sunlight. As she makes her way quietly through thick brambles, she sees an older boy walking fast through the woods. Kia hides behind thorn bushes, trying to avoid being seen. Her fear grows as she waits, her throat dry from the heat, but the boy eventually leaves, and she is left wondering who he was and why he had come. Kia feels vulnerable, as going to jump-ins means being seen by others. 이 장면에서 카야는 숲속 어두운 공터를 조심스럽게 지나갑니다. 흐릿한 햇빛 줄기가 비추는 가운데 그녀는 덤불 속에서 한 소년이 빠르게 걷고 있는 모습을 목격합니다. 카야는 가시덤불 뒤에 숨으며 들키지 않으려 노력하고 두려움이 커지는 가운데 목이 마르지만 소년은 결국 떠나고 그녀는 그가 누구였는지, 왜 왔는지 궁금해합니다. 점핑의 장소에 가는 것은 다른 사람들에게 노출되는 것을 의미하기 때문에 그녀는 더욱 취약함을 느낍니다. Questions and answers for page 1. Factual. What does Kaya see when she looks through the branches? Answer English. She sees an older boy walking fast through the woods. 그녀는 숲속을 빠르게 걷는 소년을 봅니다. 2. Conceptual. Why does Kaya feel exposed when she goes to jump-ins? Kaya feels exposed because going to jump-ins makes her visible to others, and she prefers to stay hidden or unnoticed. 키아는 점핑의 장소에 가면 다른 사람들에게 드러나기 때문에 노출감을 느끼며 그녀는 숨겨져 있거나 주목받지 않는 것을 선호합니다. Is it better to hide or face others when you feel vulnerable? While hiding may offer temporary safety, facing others can help build resilience and foster connections, making it easier to deal with vulnerability. 숨는 것이 일시적으로 안전을 제공할 수 있지만 다른 사람들과 마주하는 것은 회복력을 키우고 연결을 촉진시켜 취약함을 다루기 더 쉽게 만듭니다. Now, let's proceed with key expressions, summary, and questions. Page 88, Key English Expressions Meanings, English, 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 Korean. 1. Sneaking Wranglish meaning, moving stealthily or secretly to avoid being noticed. 골래 돌아다니다. 2. Rotted down stump, English meaning, a decayed tree stump that is breaking down due to age and exposure to the elements. 썩어가는 나무 그루터기. 3. Carpeted in moss, English meaning, covered in a thick layer of moss. Korean meaning, 이끼로 덮인, an old hiding under a cape. English meaning, a metaphor describing the stump's appearance, resembling an elderly man covered by a cloak. Korean meaning, 망토를 쓴 노인을 연상시키는 모습. 5. Lodged in the stump, English meaning, stuck or firmly placed within the stump. 턱이 속에 박힌. 6. English meaning, a small, delicate black feather. Korean meaning, 얇은 검은 깃털. 7. 5 or 6 inches long, describing the length of the feather. 5, 6인치 길이의 8. Ordinary. English meaning, something no common or unremarkable. Korean meaning 평범한. Crow's wing feather. A feather from a crow's wing, typically dark and shiny. Korean meaning, 까마귀 날개의 깃털. 10. English meaning, remarkable or exceptional, not ordinary. 비범한, 특별한. Eyebrow of a great blue heron, English meaning, refers to a feather that arches above the eye of a large heron bird. Meaning, 큰 푸른 외가리의 눈썹 같은 깃털. 12. Bows gracefully, curves elegantly or smoothly. 우아하게 구부러지다, English meaning, extremely beautiful and delicate. Korean meaning, 매우 아름다운, 정교한. Coastal marsh, wetland areas found along coastal regions. 해안의 습지. Herons all her life, English meaning, refers to having observed or interacted with herons throughout one's entire life. Korean meaning, 평생 외가리를 봐온. 16. English meaning, to blend into the background or become less noticeable. Korean meaning, 배경 속으로 사라지다. Concentric circles, circles that share the same center but differ in size. 동심원. 18. Lock and load eyes, English meaning, describing sharp, focused eyes ready for action. 예리하게 집중된 눈. 19. Solitary hunter, English meaning, an animal or person that hunts alone, not in groups. Korean meaning, 홀로 사냥하는 존재. 20. English meaning, a metaphor describing the heron's slow, graceful hunting movements. Korean meaning, 신부들러리처럼 우아하게 사냥하는. English. Kia encounters a rotted down stump, moss-covered and resembling an old man hiding under a cape. Inside the stump, she discovers a thin black feather that, while ordinary to most, stands out as extraordinary to her. It is an eyebrow of a great blue heron, a feather she recognizes as rare and beautiful. This moment symbolizes her connection with nature and her sharp observational skills. The feather represents one of the most exquisite parts of the coastal marsh, linking her to her lifelong interaction with the herons. Korean, 캬야는 이끼로 덮인 썩은 나무 그루터기를 발견하는데 그것은 마치 망토를 두른 노인을 닮았습니다. 그 속에는 얇은 검은 깃털이 박혀 있었고 대부분의 사람에게는 평범해 보일 수 있지만 그녀에게는 특별한 깃털이었습니다. 그것은 큰 푸른 외가리의 눈썹과 같은 깃털로 그녀는 그것이 매우 희귀하고 아름답다는 것을 인식합니다. 이 순간은 자연과의 깊은 연결을 상징하며 그녀의 날카로운 관찰력을 드러냅니다. 이 깃털은 해안 습지의 가장 정교한 부분을 나타내며 그녀가 평생 동안 외가리와 맺은 관계를 상징합니다. Win. Factual. What does Kia find in the rotted down stump? Answer. She finds a thin black feather lodged in the stump. 그녀는 그루터기 속에 얇은 검은 깃털을 발견합니다. 2. Conceptual. Why does Kaya consider the feather extraordinary? Answer. Kaya considers the feather extraordinary because she recognizes it as part of a great blue heron, a bird she admires, and sees its beauty and rarity in the coastal marsh. 카야는 그 깃털이 그녀가 존경하는 푸른 외가리의 일부임을 알아보고 그 깃털의 아름다움과 희귀함을 알기 때문에 특별하다고 생각합니다. 3. Can small, seemingly ordinary objects hold great personal significance? Yes, small objects can have deep personal meaning, especially when tied to memories, emotions, or connections with nature, as Kia finds with the feather. 네, 작은 물건들도 기억, 자연과의 연결과 관련이 있을 때 깊은 개인적인 의미를 가질 수 있으며 키아가 그 깃털에서 발견한 것처럼 의미를 가질 수 있습니다. Now, let's continue with page 89, Key Expressions, Summary, and Questions. Page 89, Key English Expressions, Meanings, English, 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 Korean. 1. Gray mist reflecting in blue water. English meaning, a description of how the heron's gray color blends with the water's reflection. Korean meaning, 푸른 물에 반사된 회색 안개. 2. Fade into the backdrop, to blend in so well with the surroundings that one becomes nearly invisible. 배경에 스며들다. 3. Concentric circles. English meaning, circles that share the same center but grow in size outward. Korean meaning, 동심원. 4. Lock and load eyes. English meaning, sharp, focused eyes, ready for action. 행동을 준비한 예리한 눈. 5. English meaning, a hunter who waits quietly and calmly for the right moment to strike. 인내심을 가지고 사냥하는 닉스. English meaning, to walk confidently with long steps. Korean meaning, 당당히 앞으로 나아가다. Predacious bridesmaid, a metaphor for the heron's graceful but dangerous movement when hunting. Korean meaning, 우아하지만 위험한 들러리처럼 사냥하는. 8. Darting and diving, quick, sudden movements, especially to catch prey. Korean meaning, 재빠르게 다가가다. 9. Sword-like beak, a sharp, pointed beak resembling a sword used for catching prey. Korean meaning, 칼처럼. 10. On the wing. English meaning, while flying or in flight. 날아오를 때. Heart pounding. English meaning, when the heart beats fast, usually due to fear, excitement, or anxiety. 심장이 두근거리다. Speaking in a soft, low voice. 속삭이다. So then watching right now, English feeling like someone is observing or spying at the moment. 지금 누군가 보고 있는 것처럼 느끼다. Ran to the shack, to quickly return to a small house or hut for safety or comfort. 오두막으로 달려가다, English meaning smooth and shiny, Korean meaning 매끄러운. Almost velvety. English mean very soft to the touch, like velvet fabric, 벨벳 같은 부드러운. Special place, a location or area set aside for something meaningful. 특별한 장소. 18. Center of her collection. The most important or focal point in her collection of items. Korean meaning, 그녀의 수집품 중 중심에 있는 것. English meaning, small delicate feathers from a hummingbird. Korean meaning, 작은 벌새의 깃털. Large eagle tails. Large, prominent feathers from an eagle's tail. 큰 독수리 꼬리 깃털. Kia discovers a sleek black feather stuck in the stump, possibly left by someone. The feather reminds her of the graceful movements of a heron, a bird she admires for its solitary hunting skills and ability to blend into its surroundings. Kaya feels her heart race as she imagines someone might be watching her. She takes the feather and places it in a special spot in her collection, among other feathers from hummingbirds and eagles. This moment deepens her connection to nature and to the mysterious boy who left the feather. 키아는 그루터기에 박혀있는 매끄러운 검은 깃털을 발견하고 누군가가 남긴 것일지도 모른다고 생각합니다. 이 깃털은 그녀가 존경하는 외가리의 우아한 움직임을 떠올리게 합니다. 외가리는 홀로 사냥을 하고 주위와 잘 어우러지며 사라지는 능력을 지니고 있습니다. 가야는 누군가가 그녀를 지켜보고 있을지 모른다는 상상에 심장이 두근거리지만 깃털을 가져가 그녀의 수집품 중 특별한 곳에 두기로 합니다. 이 순간은 자연과 깃털을 남긴 신비로운 소년과의 연결을 더욱 깊게 만듭니다. 1. What kind of bird does Kaya associate the black feather with? She associates it with a great blue heron. 그녀는 그 깃털을 큰 푸른 외가리와 연관짓습니다. 2. Why does Kia feel nervous when she finds the feather in the stump? Kia feels nervous because she thinks someone, possibly the boy, might be watching her at that moment. 키아는 소년이거나 다른 누군가가 지금 지켜보고 있을지도 모른다고 생각하기 때문에 불안감을 느낍니다. Can objects left by others create a sense of connection or mystery? Yes, objects left by others, especially in unexpected places, can create feelings of curiosity, connection, or mystery, as they suggest intentional communication or a hidden message. 네. 다른 사람이 남긴 물건들은 의도적인 소통이나 남겨진 메시지를 암시하기 때문에 호기심, 연결 또는 신비감을 불러일으킬 수 있습니다.